October 3rd, 2022. Nancy, please call the roll.
Besner?
Here.
Weber?
Here.
Kulkaitis?
Here.
Kalamaris?
Here.
Hayleitner?
Here.
Bungard?
Here.
Bancroft?
Here.
Lencioni?
Here.
Petrilla?
Here.
Wirball?
Here.
Thank you. Tonight's invocation will be given by David Petrilla.
We offer thanks for the opportunity to serve the people of St. Charles. Help us to act with character and conviction. Help us to listen with understanding and goodwill. Help us to speak with charity and restraint, and give us a spirit of service. Finally, renew us with the joy of helping to build the best community possible. Amen.
David, please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening. I'd like to call Jennifer and Minor Mobley and their team up to the podium here while I read the proclamation, and then I think we're going to do a photo, and then Minor will be saying a few words. This evening's proclamation is for Big Hearts of Fox Valley. It's for the week of October 10th through 16th. Whereas Big Hearts of Fox Valley, a 501c3 not-for-profit organization which began in 2014, is dedicated to brightening the lives of children from low-income families in Community Unit School District 303. And whereas they offer assistance to over 16,500 children ages 0 to 18 from St. Charles and portions of Wayne, Wasco, Elburn, West Chicago, South Elgin, Campton Hills, and unincorporated Kane County. And whereas Big Hearts of Fox Valley, originally serving one elementary school, has grown over the years and now serves all 17 D303 schools with children from birth through 12th grade. And whereas being run completely by volunteers, they assist our community by providing programs such as Christmas gift sponsorship, warm coats and warm hearts, gift wrapping party, and Big Hearts throughout the year. And whereas they continually help low-income children in our community by providing necessities such as clothing and toiletries throughout the year, warm coats each fall, and gifts under their Christmas tree at Christmas time. Now, therefore, I, Laura Vitek, Mayor of the City of St. Charles, do hereby proclaim October 10th through 16th, 2022 is Big Hearts of Fox Valley Week in St. Charles, to bring awareness so that contributions made will help to make Christmases brighter, winters warmer, and every day easier for D303 families who are experiencing financial hardship. Just wanted to say a couple other words. I participate in this event. It grows every year. And I think the most exciting part is people are so happy in our community to give back. And the fact that you all started this, I think that's a really amazing thing that you've done. Thanks for the passion and your support in the City of St. Charles. So I'll turn it over to Minor.
First of all, I want to say thank you to the City of St. Charles for allowing this week to happen. But I do want to give a shout out to the St. Charles City Police, because every year we have all of these donated gifts that come into my shop. And when I say donated gifts, I'm talking thousands of presents. And the City of St. Charles Police Department every year add extra patrols to make sure that those gifts stay safe. So I want to thank Chief for allowing that to happen. Thank you, sir. If it wasn't for everybody here in St. Charles being so generous to help all these hundreds of kids year in and year out, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So thank you from all of us to the City of St. Charles and to everyone in St. Charles. Thank you.
Are we doing a photo? Yeah? Who's got the camera? We want to stand over here. Is that better?
Here.
Okay, this works. Oh, here, wait. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Bancroft, the omnibus vote, please.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the omnibus vote as reflected in our Monday, October 3rd, 2022 City Council agenda.
Second.
Moved by Bancroft, seconded by Wirball. Any questions? Nancy, please call the roll.
Besser?
Yes.
Weber?
Yes.
Kulturitis?
Yes.
Calaveras?
Yes.
Haylaitner?
Yes.
Bongard?
Yes.
Bancroft?
Yes.
Lencioni?
Yes.
Petrilla?
Yes.
Wirball?
Yes.
Thank you. We do not have any old business or new business this evening, so I'll go straight into committee reports. Government operations, Ron.
Thank you. Yes, I'd like to make a motion to approve a resolution authorizing staff to award a contract to Dell Marketing LP for the desktop computers for $109,677.
Second.
Moved by Kulturitis, seconded by Petrilla. Any comments or questions? Nancy, please call the roll.
Besser?
Yes.
Weber?
Yes.
Kulturitis?
Yes.
Calaveras?
Yes.
Haylaitner?
Abstain.
Bongard?
Yes.
Bancroft?
Yes.
Lencioni?
Yes.
Petrilla?
Yes.
Wirball?
Yes.
Thank you. Government services, Ed, anything further?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Planning and development, before I turn it over to Mr. Weber, just a couple of things about items 1 and 2 that we'll be voting on this evening. In regards to 1, just so the council is aware, this is an amendment that Mr. Weber had made last time we all met, and the only difference is tonight is there's documentation of the drawing of how that is marked. So for reference there. Also, we will not be taking public comments this evening on these 2 items. We have, just for transparency's sake, we've had 2 Plan Commission meetings in which public comment was taken, 2 Planning and Development Committee meetings, Plan Commission, Planning and Development, and then 1 City Council meeting where it was voted on previously. So we're bringing it back to you. So with that, Mr. Weber.
Thank you, Mayor Vicek. So for C1, first, before I make a motion, I'd like Russell to please come up and show everybody, the City Council, what changes have been made to the plat to make sure that everyone is in agreement with the numbers and what is being vacated.
All right, good evening. If I can just briefly walk through the items. The council will recall the project is contingent upon the City Council approving right-of-way vacation for at a minimum the building footprint for this project. And that right-of-way vacation requires the affirmative vote of 4 alderpersons. At the September 6th City Council meeting, the developer presented a right-of-way vacation for 2nd Avenue and the full width of Indiana Avenue. And that right-of-way vacation ordinance did not pass, so there was no action taken on the PUD ordinance that night. So the developers now proposed reduced right-of-way vacation, which is the first item to be considered on the council agenda. The south line of the right-of-way vacation has been shifted northward. This red line that's shown here. It's near the center line of Indiana Avenue. As proposed, the north 35.6 feet of Indiana Avenue would be vacated. And so this vacated area that's shown here would include the building footprint, this raised patio located here, and the at-grade patio that's shown here would be located outside of the right-of-way, and that can only be constructed with a license agreement entered and approved by the City Council. So this ordinance would approve the right-of-way vacation subject to a final plat of subdivision being presented that would combine the vacated right-of-way with the 216 to 218 Riverside Avenue property. And if this ordinance were to not pass with 8 votes, then the PUD ordinance could not be considered. Regarding the PUD ordinance, the site exhibits and subdivision plat reflect the reduced right-of-way vacation. The perpendicular parking along 2nd Avenue south of Indiana Avenue is shown as being removed. The PUD boundary has been reduced to only include the building site and the vacated right-of-way, plus a strip along Riverside Avenue, which is not vacated but is proposed as a license agreement area for the raised walkway to be constructed to access the building. And the PUD ordinance states that the license agreements for these private improvements within right-of-way could be granted for both this raised walkway and then the at-grade patio area, which is shown here. And so the approval would be contingent on resolution of the outstanding staff comments, and then approval of the PUD ordinance would require a majority vote by the council.
Thank you, Rob.
Any questions? Go Go ahead, David.
Not really a question, just a comment. Thank you, Russ, for summarizing that. Just an FYI, someone who was not in support of this in the past. I do appreciate the changes. I understand, when you have a situation like this where you have people and organizations at odds, it's not ideal sometimes, the final result, but I'm pleased that, we've come to this reasonable compromise, and therefore I, will support this.
Any other questions or comments? Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, I'd just like to echo David's comments. I think it took a long time to get to this point. I'd like to thank everybody for their patience, and I think this is a reasonable compromise. It keeps the triangle green space city-owned, which gives the residents some peace of mind in the future with any additional buildings that were shown in the comprehensive plan. So with that being said, I do support this as it is.
Thank you. Wonderful. Well, with that being said, I'd like to make a motion to approve the ordinance vacating portions of 2nd Avenue and Indiana Avenue. Next is a second.
Second.
Seconded by Ed Vestner.
Weber, second by Besser. Any other comments, questions? Okay, Nancy, please take the roll.
Besser?
Yes.
Weber?
Yes.
Kulkaitis?
Yes.
Kalimaris?
Yes.
Paylighter?
Yes.
Bongard?
Yes.
Bancroft?
Yes.
Lencioni?
Say it loud.
He's on mute.
Paul.
Paul?
Yes, there you go. Yes, thank you.
Petrilla?
Yes.
Wirball?
Yes.
Thank you.
With that, the motion carries. Now we can move on to item C2. Russell, do you have anything you want to present for that? No?
No, nothing additional.
All righty. With that, I'd like to make a motion to approve the ordinance granting approval of the special use for a planned unit development and a PUD plan for the River East lots.
Second.
Moved by Weber, seconded by Wirball. Any other comments or questions? And please call the roll.
Besser?
Yes.
Weber?
Yes.
Kulkaitis?
Yes.
Kalimaris?
Yes.
Paylighter?
Yes.
Bongard?
Abstain.
Bancroft?
Yes.
Lencioni?
Yes.
Petrilla?
Yes.
Wirball?
Yes.
Thank you. Is there any additional public comment this evening? No? Okay, I do have a couple items before I turn it over to council and staff. First, as you saw the balloon floating in his face previously, it's Brian Bongard's birthday today.
Yes.
Happy to be a council.
Go ahead. Thank you.
Showing up. Just a couple other things. I want to recognize Emma Rodriguez, who's back there. She did a job shadow today. She's a Compass and Peach student, and she, I know, has done it with the Peach Police Department, I think. She's met with me, and I know she's been meeting with Heather, and this is by her choice to learn more about municipal government. So I give you credit for that. You're, as a sophomore, good for you. Okay. And Hops for Hope, 5K was this weekend. I participated in that. It was a great time. This coming weekend is Kick-a-thon on Friday, and that's at St.Charles North, and it raises funds for 3 cancer charities. And I know I'll be kicking. I don't know if anyone else is up here this year. Maybe, possibly. But it's St. Charles North versus East, and the dance team hosts Kick-a-thon. So it's a really great event to support. Also, this weekend is Scarecrow Fest weekend, so hopefully, I know everyone up here will be out there at some point. We do have an oh, no, I'll pass it on to you, Paul. Does anyone else have any comments up here on council? Does staff have anything additional? No? Okay, we do have an executive session this evening, but it'll be after Ron's meeting. So with that, I'd like to take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Besner, seconded by Petrilla. Nancy, please call the roll.
Besner?
Yes.
Weber?
Yes.
Kulkaitis?
Yes.
Kalimaris?
Yes.
Paylighter?
Yes.
Bongard?
Yes.
Bancroft?
Yes.
Lencioni?
Yes.
Petrilla?
Yes.
Wirball?
Yes.